Hey guys, this is Ian with another Pro Dota commentary, and I'm super excited for this game today.
Hello and welcome to this audio commentary done by Darkson. What's up, Dota?
Hello and welcome to another audio commentary done by Luminous.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Lazarus here, and this is another Dota game.
Hello everybody, this is Phantom, and welcome to another English Dota audio commentary.
Hey guys, it was Stalker bringing you another Pro Dota commentary.
Hello guys, this is Jack, and I am back for another Dota cast.
Everyone, this is Luminous coming at you with yet another Pro Dota commentary, and as you can tell, this is 6.69 game, and this is, oh my god, not a Chinese game, and I hear fanboys in the background screaming for joy. This is actually a game in the land between U-Boat versus MYM, and this land is called DS Rack or something like that. DS Rack. I apologize, I'm not getting the name correctly. But it's just a very small LAN held in Europe, and I don't think many well-known teams attended. I think in the Dota team-wise, MYM was the most well-known team, and then it was U-Boat and Druids or something like that. Not exactly the household names, but I've been told that these are exciting games nonetheless. These games are definitely not on Gosu Gamer, so I doubt many of you guys have seen this. So why am I picking this game, right? I've been under a lot of fire from you guys saying that, man, you guys are I'm just doing the same game, same Chinese teams over and over and over again. I want to see different heroes, blah 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 blah, right? I could just flip up my middle finger and be like, yo dude, this is my commentary, I do whatever I want. But I'm a pretty nice guy, so I'm gonna just do some Euro games. Why the heck not, right? So there's not many good Euro games to do lately, but nonetheless I've been kind of scouring the interwebs around to find some good games. So I'm gonna come across MYM. It's like, sweet, MYM is one of my favorite Euro teams. Watched them since Point 4 AB days, which is like a long time ago. So I mean, of course, there's like Pusher, right? So that's always a good MYM bashing Pusher time. Anyways, before I get on to this commentary, I want to give a huge shout out to a fellow non-Dota commentator, and the channel's name, the YouTube channel's name is called SM Commentaries. I'll link it in the info bar below. I just want to give them a huge shout out because they're a two-man team, two commentators from Australia. Did I get the Australia? It's freaking my alright, I'm Chinese and I can't do accents, so excuse that. But they are two commentators from Australia. They do dual commentaries, like, that's all they do. They do dual commentaries, and the best thing about their commentaries is very reminiscent of Lumi plus Nebula commentaries. And when I say that, I mean they are a fun pair, right? They do mostly very entertaining, and it's not that they don't know their Dota knowledge. They know it very well. They just kind of inject a lot of humor, a lot of kind of laybackness into the commentary. It's a very enjoyable watch, and I recommend you guys to check it out. So going back to this game, this is Meet Your Makers versus, excuse me, my mic just went crazy, versus U-Boat. U-Boat, by the way, if you don't know them, just YouTube them, because they just came out with like a highly edited movie, right? So go watch that. And we are seeing Kunkka, Earthshaker, and Crystal Maiden first banned by Milk. Meanwhile, we are banning Visage, Pugna, and Doombringer. Very strange no Chen ban against MYM. That's one of their signature heroes. So let's see if Melk's gonna put Chen into play here. But we are seeing Venge first pick by U-Boat, and we are gonna see a counter pick by Pug and a Shadow Fiend, followed by a Morphling and a Storm Spirit. I mean, 6.68. These picks look, no questions asked, very good picks. But this is a 6.69 now, and things are a little bit different. I think in 6.69, Morphling is like kind of like not that good of a hero. Don't get me wrong, still very, very good, but I don't know, man. Not being able to replicate your own Manta image is a huge hindrance to Morphling play. Morphling generally goes stats heavy, right? So you kind of buff up your illusion. So Manta is like the best item for Morphling, because you can Manta, split image, and then replicate your own Manta image, and you get like 4 Morphlings, and they do a lot of damage. Late game Morphling allows you to kind of just solo push like that, but Icefrog said no, nerf stick, and now like Morphling, yes, you could replicate enemy heroes or one of your other heroes, but generally I think there's not many other illusions that you could replicate from any other hero that is going to be as good as your Morphling. So that's that. I think that's a huge nerf, and I'm not too sure why teams are still picking Morphling as like he's a good. Well, I think he's a good carry hero with great escape mechanism and great survivability. I guess that's why a lot of teams are picking him. So that's that. Let's see, we are going to see a Windrunner 4th ban, Tai 4th ban, and Nikolai 4th ban, and we're going to see Nigma 5th ban. And Line, a quick pick for the U-boat guys. I'm not too sure where exactly U-boat is coming from. I don't think they're actually a kind of a countrified team. Like they're more international, as a lot of European teams are. Looks like Melk is kind of thinking on his 4th pick a little bit. And I'm not too sure. There's going to be a Sven, and I don't think this is going to be a trialing Sven. Well, I actually don't know. Right now, they do have 2 solo heroes, Witch Doctor and Sven. So if they pick another trialing hero, that is going to be a trialing Sven. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, last pick is going to be a Chen. Wow. Okay, so no Chen ban into enchant pick. I forgot what's U-boat's last pick. They picked up a Alchemist. Very interesting. So we are not going to see a trialing Sven. I really dislike trialing Sven for many reasons I've stated before, but the biggest reason is his inability to Stormbolt twice in a single engagement. I don't care if you clarity or not, you're not going to Stormbolt twice. And this gear that you're seeing here, that the fact that he's spending all 600 of his gold, yes, he is not going to be going into a trialing, because trialing Sven generally go into observer wards and whatnot. And Chen, played by your MYM Melk, one of my favorite player of all time, is going to go boots first. My God, we generally see Chen going things like wards and whatnot. Who is going to go for wards on MYM? Let's see. MYM has no wards. MYM has no observer wards. My God, what are we seeing here? And I believe this is a very conscious decision, right? They're not like, whoops, forgot to buy wards. I'm gonna pull plug a little bit so we can remake and buy wards. That's exactly what we do, by the way, in DC in-house. If one of us forgot to buy chicken or wards or something, someone just jiggle their Ethernet core and be like, whoops, let's remake, man. Anyways, so this is boots first from Chen. Very interesting. I mean, definitely gives you more chasing power, and the other team's not going to expect it, right? And Chen is one of the slower moving hero. And don't underestimate, kind of 50-ish damage. It's a pretty good right-click power coming from relatively unnuking early damage from Intel here, right? So looking at the mid lane, we are going to see, this way, by the way, is Misery. Misery has joined MYM. So he is going to be kind of taking over the place of Lacoste, or I guess Playmate, in playing the solo mid, at least in this game. Chen does pick up a Wauken, which Tornado is not bad in terms of a source of a damage, and kind of for that Tornado slow. It's going to be a top solo line against a Sven and a Witch Doctor, and looks like Chen is gonna circle around to 41st Blood gank. Notice how he's actually moving the Wauken in first. Cast only no bounces, but they do have enough stuns to pick it off. The tower aggro is gonna be on Chen, but Chen does pick up the first blood, and suicides a Wauken, buys a flying courier, and buys a pairs of wards. Dude, they had it planned. They're like, dude, we don't need wards. Oh, Towers actually spots this Alchemist. Yeah, the Shadow Fiend does know, so he's... Oh, there's 2 more. Venge also coming out here to gank, and this Shadow Fiend should really be careful here. You need to watch the minimap. They are going to see the Shadow Fiend here. Shadow Fiend needs to get the hell back, but Magic Missile 500 cast range is going to catch up. And then, is there going to be Electric Vortex here? Yes, there is Electric Vortex, and they are going to kill the Shadow Fiend here. Shadow Fiend actually using his micro, using the chick to pick up that GG branch. Don't want to lose that GG branch on the ground. That was a pretty cute move. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, we are going to see a solo Pug versus a solo Morphling. It was a trialing before. It looks like having that at least a single level or 2 of the trialing here has allowed the Morphling get 9-3 stats. This is Mania's Puck here, not Sanking, unfortunately. But Mania Puck is Mania is usually the player that MYM kind of throw their last hero in, right? But what I mean by that is like generally your mid solo player is pretty much set. Your trialing players are pretty much set. You kind of just put that last player into that last player. It's very skill dependent. Like he has to be able to play many different roles and many different heroes. So we are gonna see Chen to come around trying to get this Raijin here. Raijin is gonna be okay. Not I guess not going for the stomp here. Even if he gets a stomp, there's really no way to kill that Stormster. So really no reason to go for the stomp. Meanwhile, the bottom lane, Puck has caught up a little bit in farm, but Morphling at this point is going to out damage the Puck here, and I think Morphling does have a better and quicker attack animation, as we see a gank attempt going up here, and Witch Doctor is going to get stunned to death. Oh, Pusher, and well, that was just a regular chain stun to death, so I didn't even see any opportunity to get some pusher banter in, but worry not, this is gonna be a long game, and I'm sure I'm gonna have many opportunity here, as we still see Chen just a naked boots. Very interesting. No any type of restorative, actually microing his centaur relatively well, does cancel the clarity. That's pretty clutch here, and just having that centaur just chasing these two heroes away. That centaur is so buff, right? He's like gonna walk around and smack you guys a couple of times. It looks like they're going to try to gank that line once again. That line really, I'm pretty sure he expects it, and it looks like they are going to tower dive. Is there going to be a Stormbolt? Yes, they are going to be Stormbolt. Test of Faith, level 2 Test of Faith from the Chen here, and Pusher does manage to get that last hit. So that's probably the first last hit in his life ever, but that's, he is 1-1. He's 1-1, passes the salve to the Chen, so Chen can still do more stuff in the jungle. Looks like this top solo line is not really faring well, which is kind of to be expected. Generally, your line's gonna have no way to survive with such a high nuking lane, right? That Cask, Stormbolt, and a Chen gang is just too much for a 500 HP frail hero. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, right, Puck, even though he has even less HP than the line, he does have 2 escape mechanisms, so that is not too bad. This Morphling is just controlling the lane fairly easily. He's sitting at 25-7 against a 18-4 Puck here. And we are going to see the Alchemist going to roam to mid lane here. Let's see if there's some map control or not, or map awareness or not. It doesn't matter when Storm zips in with his 500 mana. Is going to come kill. Shadow Fiend is that his second death or is that his third death? That is his second death. And I got to say, very interesting war choices being placed by the MYM team here. There's really no reason to place both of these wards. A single ward, either this one or this one, it's just gonna be sufficient to protect this Shadow Fiend from the top lane. I think one of these wards could be invested to be being placed, especially in this spot, to protect that Shadow Fiend mid, as evident that he has ganked twice from the south. So that was quite unfortunate for the Shadow Fiend there. So not really too sure. Like, I think this ward was quite unnecessary. Especially when you have this ward, right? This ward is only going to provide this little bit extra vision here. Maybe, I guess MYM was a little bit afraid of a kind of counter gank going along this path, so this ward does provide you that momentary vision there. I just feel it's just not too necessary. So you see Chen here is going to get, oh my god, Chen is going to get chain stunned to death here. Kind of shockwave, just hitting one target here. Chen is going to die to that single hit from that line here. Line is under Maledict, and wow, Chen says, oh no, you didn't. You kill me, I'm going to kill you back. Probably better just should have just left that to the Sven, because there was Maledict and Urn on that line. Line probably would have just went down, but Milk says, hell no, you kill me, I kill you back. So that's that. Using the shockwave to the fullest potential is MYM Milk. Meanwhile, but checking back on the mid lane, Stormster does have 30 and 9 CS compared to the 20 and 4. So, Shadow Fiend, despite being ganked twice, Shadow Fiend is one of those heroes that is going to get back into the game no matter how many times you gank him. I swear, once I saw one player on Lost EU, I forgot who. I think it was Baby Knight. Yeah, it's Baby Knight. He got ganked at mid lane. He went like 1 and 5 in the first 12 minutes or something. But he, at the end of the game, he had the most farm.